I started the Binary Business Podcast because I believe most business decisions fail for one reason. The decisions were never clear to begin with. The Binary Decision Scorecard was built to force that clarity. 7 questions, yes or no answers, no maybes. Then I spent 16 episodes ignoring my own framework. The podcast format I chose was a solo monologue. Me, a camera, 15 minutes of talking through a framework. Tactical, valuable. Every episode was something I'd stand behind. And almost nobody watched it. So I scored the podcast itself against my own scorecard last week. The honest answer was a whopping 2 out of 7 score. 3 of those tests failed so badly that staying the course would have been professional malpractice if I told a client to do the same thing. This issue is the start of something different. Binary business stays. The scorecard stays. What changes is the format, the cadence, and the contract I have with you as a subscriber. So here's what I shipped this week. 3 real things, all related to the relaunch. Number 1, scored the podcast against the Binary Decision Scorecard. Walk through each of these 7 tests with the brutal honesty I use with clients. The full scoring is coming up. Committed to a new format, Binary Business Weekly. Newsletter plus podcast, same content every Monday. This is the first issue. Number 3, launch the AI Decision Audit. 60 minutes, $250, and 100% of the fee goes directly to the Houston Food Bank. You bring a real AI decision, I run it through the scorecard live, a family in Houston gets fed. There's a link in the description at the bottom. So let's walk through the binary scorecard of the week. The decision. Should I continue the solo monologue podcast format as currently designed? Test number 1. Does this create leverage? No. 20 hours of production for only tens of views is the opposite of leverage. Test number 2. Does this relieve the primary constraint? No. The constraint is audience trust, not content volume. More episodes of the same format don't build trust, they just fill the feed. Test number 3. Will the benefits compound? No. Each episode stood alone with no narrative through line. A listener at episode 16 had no more context than a listener at episode 1. No compounding. Every week started from 0. Test number 4. Does this build a moat or rent someone else's? No. The format was interchangeable with 10,000 other business podcasts. The scorecard was the moat and the format buried it. Test number 5. Does this reduce dependency on fragile processes? Yes. The production workflow is solid. Files, structure, cadence, all are repeatable. This is the only test I passed cleanly. Test number 6. Will we get a clear signal in 30 to 60 days? Yes. The signal was clear, crystal. It said stop. Test number 7. Is this aligned with where the business is going? No. EntreNova AI is building products like Ops Pilot. That needs a story. A solo monologue podcast about abstract frameworks does not tell that story. A weekly log of what I'm actually building does. Final score, 2 out of 7. Translation, distraction, do not proceed. The low score doesn't mean the podcast was a bad idea. It means the format was wrong, the scope was wrong, and the decision was never real. I was doing the work without first passing my own filter. Where's the signal? If you will not apply your own framework to your own work, the framework is a marketing asset, not a decision tool. Use it or retire it. Where'd the noise come in? Every AI newsletter this week is breathlessly covering yet another model release with marginal improvements over the last one. Thousands of executives are reading takes from people who have never deployed anything into real businesses and pretending this is a strategic insight. I'm ignoring it. None of it changes what matters. Whether the decision to deploy AI in your specific business passes a binary test. Model capabilities are increasing faster than anyone's ability to integrate them. The bottleneck is no longer the AI, it is the decision-making around the AI. If you want to keep up with every model release, follow the hype accounts. If you want to know which AI decisions in your business are actually worth making, stay here. So what's on the bench for next week? 3 experiments starting this week. Testing Microsoft AI Foundry for a specific customer workflow at a client site. I'll report back on a binary score. rebuilding the EntreNova AI content attribution system as the foundation of Ops Pilot's MVP. You'll see that data live in future issues. Outreach to the first 5 audit qualified prospects, tracking which message framing generates the most bookings. Whatever I learn, you'll read about it next Monday. So here's the call. If you're sitting on an AI decision right now, build versus buy, which tool, whether to pilot, how to roll it out, the AI decision audit is where to apply the binary scorecard to your actual situation. 60 minutes, $250, 100% goes directly to the Houston Food Bank. You get a real recommendation, a family gets fed. You'll get the donation receipt within 24 hours of our call. Book a slot at Binary Business Audit. The link's in the description below. Every Monday morning, no fluff, no hype, all signal, no noise.